And I'm here with a real-life cowboy. Is this all real?
Mainly it's a self-defense weapon. Here it's a black powder. Wyatt Earp was a complicated man. If you read deeper into history, you'll see that these guys straddled the line of the law.
All this went down in 2 years?
Yeah, I mean, it just...
Wait, so this whole town is thriving on 2 years of history?
Yeah.
That is insane.
If there was a lynching, though, this is where it was done, back here.
The lynching?
Yeah.
There you go. That's the gallows.
Your actual name is Doc Holliday. Do you want to introduce your real official name?
Well, it's Corey Lane Allen.
Is it nice not dying in the show? I feel like I would much rather be the protagonist.
It's fun to die sometimes too, but after dying hurts.
Are you filming me?
I'm filming myself.
Good for you, son of a bitch. You know what?
I know.
That's activity, and you do it, and you put it on the internet. They don't like it, they can go.
It's worth more than all the money in the world to have friends like I do.
What's going on, guys? I'm in Tombstone, Arizona with Tommy today. We're here on Wyatt Earp Day. Tommy's gonna pretty much take us around the town. Today is kind of a special day, a special outing. As you can see, the town is very lively today. And I'm here with a real-life cowboy. Is this all real?
It's a clip point Bowie there.
Oh, dang, dude. That's legit. What might you use this for?
Well, back in the day, it was self-defense. On the early days of the 1870s, it was mainly a self-defense weapon.
Sure.
And then it branched out. The frontiersmen went to more of a butcher knife type thing for their daily camp chores. This is a little bit big for that.
Sure.
And stuff, but mainly it's a self-defense weapon. This is an 1861 Navy Colt.
Sure.
Here it's a black powder.
Is this loaded?
No, it's a 6-shot, 36 caliber. So if I go like this, let's see if we go like that. Pull that lever.
Oh, look at that.
And then this pops off.
Wow.
Like that. And then first you have to half cock it.
Okay.
Like that. Like that.
Dang, dude.
And then what you do is you just pull this, the barrel comes off, and then you would load this.
Wow.
Load each cylinder.
That seems like it takes a while, huh?
It was. But those guys sometimes would carry 2 or 3 of these on them.
Oh, really?
For that
Okay.
reason, yeah.
And who are you trying to portray?
I would be like former scout, former Army scout.
Okay.
And then just having, just coming into town and wearing something a little bit more appropriate for just a visit. Well, the cowboys, they're the ones that they drove horses to various markets. They drive them up from Texas and they would hit Abilene, Kansas, Dodge City and all of that and put them on the trains where they would be shipped off to the east.
And what's the difference like between that and a frontiersman?
A frontiersman usually was on his own hook.
Okay.
You know.
So you're kind of a loner.
Yeah.
Lone rider.
Yeah. If I got hired on by the Army, maybe I might end up being a guide.
Tombstone itself, I mean, so like why is everyone out here today specifically?
Well, today is it's a commemoration of the life of Wyatt Earp, you know?
Sure.
And of course, we all know now, or a lot of people out here, a lot of your viewers out there know that it's a lot bigger than Wyatt Earp. There were a lot of different players.
Yeah.
There were a lot of different players involved in the time that Wyatt and his brothers were here. Let's go over to here to OK. We'll go around too. There's so many places to see here. This right here is the reason why everybody's here today.
The OK Corral.
Yeah. I mean, the Earp brothers and Doc Holliday, they left an indelible mark in history. And it was a relatively short period of time.
Yeah.
You know? They got caught up in a situation that escalated, you know, and the rest is history. I feel that Wyatt Earp was a complicated man. Those guys, if you read deeper into history, you'll see that these guys straddled the line of the law.
So you feel like it was debatable?
I think it's debatable, yeah.
Even but what about back then, or are you just saying now you feel like it's debatable?
I think even back then it was debatable.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tombstone owes its reputation to Wyatt in a lot of ways.
Yeah, that's fair, man.
Mm-hmm. The outlaw element got swept here with the closing of the frontier.
Sure.
It got swept up in this part of Arizona. They had a hard time here. In fact, there was a lot of pressure because of as a condition of statehood, they had to get the outlaw element under control.
Selling holsters.
Got a simple Slim Jim here. Yeah.
Need 2 guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Reload that black powder.
Yeah. I got a conversion cylinder.
Hey, what's the difference with all the hats?
Well,
Well, like everyone's got like a different style of hat. Is there like a reason for that?
Because everybody's an individual.
Is there like a
If you bought a
purpose?
Stetson, you would just buy a blank,
Sure.
and you would make the hat.
Oh, really?
Wanted it to be.
you creased it,
Really?
and a lot of times the crease told where you part of the country you're from.
Yeah, if you had a Montana peak, you were from Montana.
Up in
Oh,
Montana.
interesting.
Yeah.
Wait, so
If you had a
what's?
sombrero, you were from Mexico or the Southwest.
Yeah.
Oh,
From
interesting.
California.
So what's?
The wider the brim down this neck of the woods,
Yeah.
More the
the
sun.
the more sun. Yeah. Then when you went up to Montana, they were usually shorter brims.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
Shorter crowns. Yeah.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
it came to a peak.
Yeah.
Wait, so what's the style of this hat? What's it called?
It is. It's old.
It's old.
It's old.
Is it?
It's an original.
It's
It's
okay.
an original. I don't know how old it is.
Does
but
this
it's
have a
old.
name for it? This hat?
Now that's like a
It's kind of a Gus.
kind of a Gus.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you guys from Tombstone?
I've been here 20 years.
You like
I'm
it?
From here. Do I like it?
Yeah. You stayed.
Yeah, I've been here. Yeah, I mean, it's just acquired taste.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
People come here, I think, because, we believe in the First Amendment and the Second Amendment. We believe in
The entire Constitution.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you know
sure.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, we are people that are constitutionalists
Sure.
for the most part.
Everyone's all dressed up, Tommy.
Yeah. It's
People take pride in the culture here.
our clothes are so generic these days.
Yeah. Do you feel like people had more class? What era would this have been, like 1870 something?
Well, Wyatt Earp was here in the 1880,
Okay.
1881, like that around there.
Sure.
I mean, he was here a short time, relative.
Yeah. Like how long we talking? Like 4 years?
No, about 2.5.
That was it?
Yeah.
All this went down in 2 years?
Yeah, I mean, it just.
Wait, so this whole town is thriving on 2 years of history?
Yeah.
That is insane. You feel like they got more class though back then with the dress, man? Or was this considered casual?
I think even though some people might consider it stodgy,
What does that mean?
like stuffy,
Stuffy.
like.
What do you mean, stuffy?
Well, you weren't allowed to show your neck,
And why was that?
It just the norms of the time. It was a moral thing, certain Christian values of the time. Say you went out without a vest, it was considered vulgar.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
If you went out without a vest and just a shirt. However, the exception though is as we were coming west during the westward expansion. When you were out on the frontier, all of those norms kind of went out. Wool was common, like these slacks I'm wearing are wool.
Yeah, they look very hot.
They actually breathe really good.
Do they?
Yeah, wool vest.
What is the significance of the vest then? It's just the top
It was
over
the
everything?
fashion of the time,
Is there a name for the fashion?
Victorian.
It is Victorian?
Yeah, Victorian
Okay.
era. Yeah. Now, if I were a lady wearing one of those bustle dresses,
Yeah.
I think I would be really uncomfortable. You can imagine. You imagine the layers of clothes that the women wore.
Sure.
They wore a lot more layers than men wore. 1881, I believe this was.
Oh wow. Beautiful.
By that time, the Earps were on their way out. Look at the stone on the bottom there. The
Yeah,
foundation.
look at that. That's definitely long lasting, huh? I can't see the gallows. Let's see if I can shove. Oh man, ain't nothing. Can you see anything? I thought
If there
it
was
used
a
to be
lynching,
open.
though, this is where it was done back here.
The lynching?
Yeah.
There you go. That's the gallows. Dude, I can't believe I got it.
Yeah.
It's so wide you can see it. Yeah, so you're saying people get lynched back
Yeah.
here? How many hangings happen total?
In Tombstone here,
Yeah.
lawfully,
Yeah, how many lawful hangings?
yeah, there were a few, but I don't know.
Were
the-
most of them unlawful? Like people
Well,
just
there
get
were
lynched?
some. There was one guy. They lynched him up. There was a pole, telegraph pole,
Like a random pole.
like a telegraph pole, and they strung him up on there.
Are you serious?
Yeah. In the Old West, you had a lot of vigilante justice like that. Because they, at the time, when somebody went to trial for a murder, for a shootout, the evidence had to be without without a doubt, unquestionable before there was a conviction, right?
Sure.
But if there was any amount of doubt, that usually that person walked free.
Really?
Yeah. It was only towards the end, as we come to the end of the 19th century and into the 20th, that punishments became a little bit more severe and the conviction rate went up.
Tommy, would you be willing to kind of show us how to smoke a pipe, man, like in the Old West, dude?
I've got this plastic sack, which isn't really the period, but I bought this blend down at a tobacco store. It's called Black Raspberry. It's not really an aromatic.
What does that mean?
Well, aromatics are made and produced so that they give off a pleasant smell. Over the course of smoking history, pipe smoking, they've flavored these tobaccos with everything from rum
Really?
to apple slices.
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
gonna get my.
So what's the difference, Tommy, between smoking cigarettes and smoking a pipe? Is there a difference?
Well, if you're a cigarette smoker, you can attest this. They put a lot of additives in your average pack of cigarette. There's a lot of additives, you know. Pipe
Yeah.
smoke, with pipe, you're tasting the smoke. You're not inhaling. It's really for a taste. It's a relaxing pastime, and as we said down there earlier, it's great to congregate with your friends and pass some time away,
Sure.
catch up and stuff. It's an old time. It's definitely a dying pastime. There's a lot of negative PR on tobacco and its products and stuff. But
Do you feel like it's rightfully so?
no,
You don't think so?
No, I think that here's what I think. I think if you abuse anything, it'll eventually kill you. Like for instance, I hit this pipe maybe once, twice a day.
Okay.
All right,
Every day?
not every day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe every 3 days.
Sure.
You know, whenever the mood hits, right? So if I were puffing on this 24/7, you know, over a short period of time, I'd be feeling the effects of that. It's just too much. So anyways, I'm just going in here and put a pinch of this in here. If you pinch it and try to stuff it in there, it's going to go all over the place. You're going to make a big mess. So you just put it in there, take your thumb, just very simply take your thumb, just press down. You don't want to pack it tight.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't get enough air?
Yeah, you want to be able to draw regularly, you know, like to draw.
Do we just hear gunshots over here?
All right, so I got my.
Where's all this? Where's this?
These
Is that oh,
The
that's
kids
the
with the
kid
cap
with the
pistols.
cap guns.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
It
Look at this
harkens.
dude. What were you gonna say?
It harkens to all walks of life. There's
Yeah.
a mom there having fun with her kids and the
Yeah.
camping. You know?
Yeah, people love it, man. People love it. I love the Old West, dude. I'm a fan.
All right, so I get it lit.
I feel like lighting a match in itself is a skill.
In this wind, it is. Get it going, good, real good. And then once you get it going, just little puffs. The whole thing about life is meant to be enjoyed. You're not fighting with anybody. You're not fighting with yourself, and it's the real meaning of living. There's
So what are you supposed to do?
just take it into your mouth, let your tongue taste it. Blow the rest out like that. Sir, can you say a few bits about the Arizona Rangers, their legacy and stuff?
I'm a retired police chief. Basically, my late wife, passed away 7 years ago, and I was sitting there twiddling my thumbs. So the marshal at the time, a friend of mine, asked me to join this company. It's a way to give back to the community. It's all volunteer. Okay, we don't get paid for any of this.
Yeah, so what's the difference between law enforcement and doing this?
We are a law enforcement auxiliary.
Okay.
Okay, it's kind of like reserve police officers.
You guys were here in an almost official capacity around the turn of the century, weren't you? Because
Yes, in 1882 was our first company, right here in Tombstone. But that lasted a month because the legislature at the time didn't want to pay us. Defunding the police ain't new.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Now me and Tommy are gonna go have drinks at Wyatt Earp's actual saloon that he owned back in the 1800s.
The Oriental Saloon.
There's the Rangers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alrighty.
guess we just want to saddle up to the bar there.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll buy you beer.
Oh, you don't got to do that. I'll get the next one.
No, I have absolute.
Your actual name is Doc Holliday. Do you want to introduce your real official name?
Well, it's Corey Lane Allen. Is my official name.
How long you lived in Tombstone?
I've been coming down here for about 4 or 5 years as a on and off tourist.
Okay.
But moved down here July last year.
Wow. How do you like it?
Loving it.
Really?
Yeah, living the dream, living out real history that happened, and
Is that why you're here? The history? You love
yeah,
it?
mostly for the history and trying to preserve the history of what we have.
You seem like a younger guy. I feel like that's less common in this town.
Yeah, it is. There's a few from friends down here around my age, though.
How old are you?
32.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, you're young.
I fell in love with history since when I was actually when I was in 4th grade, when we were learning about statehood history, having the connections to Doc Holliday, and learning more about him and where he went to, and trying to trace his steps is what has now been my next challenge and my goal.
Do you come to Wyatt Earp's often?
I actually am one of the gunfighters here. I portray as Doc Holliday in the show too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it nice not dying in the show? I feel like I would much rather be the protagonist.
It's fun to die sometimes too, but after dying hurts.
Does it?
It does.
Like, because you have to fall down and.
Oh yeah, and then when you're ready to have to get back up again, you're like, I'm all decked out in tattoos of Doc Holliday too. I got this.
Oh wow.
On my hand.
Oh, I like that.
I got Doc on my chest, and my rib cages, and I even got his ghost down here.
So is it like super expensive to dress like this?
Yeah, it can get costly really quick.
Do you do this every day, or is it just really?
Yeah,
oh
I
wow.
do this every day.
Man, you love it that much.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Confirmed it that Doc and I had the same birthday.
Is the cost of living pretty inexpensive?
You gotta have more than one job, pretty much to survive in Tombstone.
Is that because there's just not enough work, or?
Yeah, that mostly.
Corey, you want something to drink?
I'm on the clock right now. I appreciate it.
You are?
Yeah.
You work here?
I'm just security right now.
This light on my camera is somewhat blinding, so hopefully no one goes blind looking at my camera tonight as we're out on the. Wow, you can see how bright it is. Like, I'm squinting. I like hearing the sound of your boots, man.
Yeah, you hear the spurs kind of jingle.
Yeah, it's kind of nice, actually.
They call me Big Hoss. What's your name, brother?
I'm Tom.
Tom, nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Tell Mike Mills, Scotty said hi. How you doing, young man?
How's it going, man?
Sergio.
Are you filming me?
I'm filming myself.
Well, hell yeah, I'm looking good for you, son of a bitch. You know what? You fucking take it and you run with it. It's your First Amendment constitutionally protected activity, and you goddamn do it, and you put it on the internet, and you tell them Big Hoss from Tombstone, Arizona said they don't like it, they can go
You can say it.
blow up a balloon.
Thank you, my brother.
We're on probably live stream.
No, it's pre-recorded. You'll be in the video though, for sure now.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Tag me. Big Hoss, the saloon theater.
All right, I'll put it in. Which saloon is it?
All the way down, turn left on 3rd Street, the one on the right.
All right.
The only historic show in town.
All right.
The OK Corral is not historic.
All right, fair enough.
We do the history show.
All right.
They do a reenactment from a movie scene. I don't care.
All right, Big Hoss, have
Thank
a good
you,
one,
man.
brother.
Yeah,
You take care.
Ask Mike Mills. He knows me.
All right.
We a long time.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Oh man, you know everybody, dude. Shit.
Really?
Dang. Somehow everybody knows you, man.
Yeah. You after years here, you develop friendships that last a lifetime.
Yeah, clearly. Here. My bad, bro.
Oh, dude, I'm following y'all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to let you through, man. Oh yeah.
at the-
Dude, you want to just walk in there for a second?
Yeah,
Can we
yeah.
go upstairs or no?
Yeah, we can go upstairs.
Can we?
Yeah.
Oh, let's do it, dude. Dude, get with the times, man.
Yeah.
What, this is supposed to be 18 something right now. I got an ATM.
That's the money mule.
Oh, really?
Was it out of
Oh, yeah,
service?
it is. It's out of service. It's out of service. Can we go up here?
Can we go upstairs, you think?
Well, earlier they had a fucking marriage
Marriage.
wedding party up there. So
Dude, we're the wedding crashers.
I don't know.
We're in the wedding, man. Dude, we're trying to wake up tomorrow morning tied to a bed, man.
It's so much fun.
Can we go upstairs, or is it closed?
Our upstairs is going to be closed. We have a wedding party up there tonight, so we don't have any more room.
We're with the wedding.
Yeah.
You're more than welcome to take a walk around up there.
Okay. I didn't get to see this last time I came up here. Dude, you look like you were in a movie right now.
I feel like I've been in a movie, you know?
This is what they would have been looking down at night, man.
Yeah.
That's pretty spectacular, actually. I love that.
They did have gas lights here for a while.
Did they?
Yeah.
Now hiring. I wonder how hard it is to get employees.
I mean, if money's no object,
Yeah.
it'd be fun to work, you know?
Yeah.
You'll get worked to death, though.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
You know, especially on weekends like this.
I get people like calling out all the time and crap.
There he is. He's back there. Hey, how's it going?
I like that hat.
Thank you. Hey Terry, how you doing? All right, let's just mosey over here.
We don't have any chairs.
All right, let's go outside.
What do you think my generation could learn about this lifestyle?
I think the current generation could learn not to take things so seriously, to live simply, and to cherish real friendships. It doesn't have to be where you may not see that person for a whole year, but when you do see that person, it's like you take over where you last left off in that friendship. Anything that disturbs your peace of mind is really, it's a nuisance. It's inconsequential. Usually we're not upset for the reason we think. You know, we're not upset. Live your life how you want to live it. Don't follow a crowd. I've been blessed in my life to be able to experience something like this, to learn something from it, and have the friends that I do. You know, it's worth more than all the money in the world to have friends like I do.
This has been one of the chillest videos I've ever done, dude.
Yeah.
It was all worth it.
Man,
it
we
fun.
could have been sitting in hammocks right now, you know? And then, of course, we bumped into everybody in the world here.
Every single corner we go down, we see someone you know. I think my generation has a deficit with loneliness in 2024.
You know, it's not just your generation. There's a lot of loneliness going around in the world.
Yeah, I think there is,
The
man.
world is a tired and lonely place right now.
I feel like this is kind of a misunderstood town.
It is. Everybody thinks it's a bang bang shoot 'em up town. It's way more than that.
No, it's very friendly, actually. Well, Tommy, thank you so much, man, for everything tonight, and dude, it's a pleasure, man.
Yeah, it's
Thank you so much.
pleasure. You know, my pleasure to be able to hang with you today, Serge. And
Yeah.
we had a good time today, man.
Absolutely, man. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, all that stuff. If you got a lot out of it, and if you enjoy it, and thank you so much, everyone, for your support. It's really much appreciated, and I will see all of you on the next one. Peace.